Do you want to know what makes the Primo Pro Fat Pivotal Seat so heavy duty? Today, we're going to do and explain a review on the Primo Pro Fat Pivotal Seat. Hang tight because later on in this video, we're going to tell you how you can win a parts package filled with tires, grips, seat, and pedals from us, as well as the bicycle. We'll give you details later on in this video, so just hang tight. We're also going to tell you all the specs about this seat, why this seat is so dope, and where you can buy this seat. So let's get to it. Not too many people are familiar with the pivotal seats starting out with riding, and let me explain it a little bit to you so you understand. This may not, I guess so far fit the advanced riders. You guys probably already know about this. So just hang tight, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But we got to start off with this for the younger guys, and show them a little bit of love and a little bit more knowledge. I know we ride bikes and we get caught up in our own world, and we need to realize that younger kids are riding, and we got to kind of teach them so that they can be advanced just like us. So times are changing, internet's different, so that's why I created this video. So let's start it off for you younger guys. This is a pivotal style seat, and it kind of has these little gear looking guts on it. And what this does is it links up to an actual seat post, and it fits right in there. But the seat post has threads in it, and those threads actually allow this bolt to bolt right in. So there's a hole on the top which uses a 6mm Allen wrench, and that bolts in there and it tightens up to your actual seat post. So that's how it keeps it on. So just to show you, I got the seat post right here. So this is the same style seat post that fits on this. And if you look right here, there's a hole. This is the bolt that fits in the hole. You can twist it like this, or you can twist the actual bolt. But the tighter you tighten that, the more it cinches down to this, the more it doesn't move. What's kind of cool about these seat posts is that when you have your seat on here, you can actually change the actual angle of your seat. And a lot of the times, the different bicycles, they have different seat tube angles. So it changes from here to here, and it just kind of moves all over the place. So if you have a frame with a super laid back seat post angle, you might want to run it, I would say like that, or a lot of the pro guys and the advanced guys, they like to run their seat a little bit up. That allows a lot of area for like tricks and doing certain tricks, but also has the nose up a little bit high so that you can pinch it with your knees and do like bar spins or do toboggans and stuff like that. So the pivotal style seat on this seat makes it super, super dope because it gives you a lot of, I would say, places to change the angle of your seat post. So this has been a crowd's favorite. Everybody seems to like this one, and it cinches down and it tightens up really, really good. So that definitely makes the seat super, super heavy duty. So that's why it's a pivotal seat compared to like the tripod. The tripod has about 2 different angles that you can put on there. So this one just gives it more, options for you. So it makes it really, really nice. So that's how the seat's kind of bolted on. And if you look underneath, it's a plastic pan, and it has a bunch of holes cut out right here to keep it real light. So I'll show you that right there. So these things are kind of like an I-beam effect, so it keeps it shaped, but it keeps it from actually like bending or anything like that. But it keeps it super light because it's not filled in with a bunch of plastic. So that makes it super, super heavy duty. There's a couple other features that Primo put on this seat, and I've noticed it quite a bit. And I think this seat has a lot to do with actual materials. I know a lot of us riders, we think that, hey, you just throw soft foam in there and it's gonna make this seat feel amazing and that thing's gonna be the best thing. But you gotta realize that materials and the softness of the seat go kind of hand in hand. And I think that the dudes over there at Primo really paid a lot of attention to that and took some of the benefits out of some seats, and then they added it to theirs to make it, just something of their own. And I think they did a really good job. So just to let you know, you can have different hardness of foam, and you can have the softest foam, But if you have a hard material, and let's say that hard material was just like a truck tire, that truck tire will actually be so hard that you won't even feel the foam inside. That goes to do with a lot of the covers that are on the seat, as well with, yeah, I mean, obviously the foam, but mainly it's going to be like the outside cover. Now, you could have this, you know, I mean, super hard foam and have material that's like, I don't know, velvet or something like that. But the seat is still going to feel hard because it's got a hard foam. So what Primo's done is they put a relatively soft foam in there. So if you look at it, it's pretty soft. But there's another seat that's out there and it uses a soft leather feel to this. But the whole seat's covered with it. And it's definitely our softest seat. So what Primo's done is they put that similar material on this with that medium cushion on there, medium firmness cushion on there. So it makes the seat really, really soft. But a big problem that I've seen with the other seat is that the whole thing was coated with it. So a lot of times when you get rips on your seat, it's from actually hitting like the corners of the seat or hitting the nose of the seat and stuff like that. So what they've actually done is they've actually toughened it up with a bunch of other materials around it. So if we go to the back, this is probably where you get hit most of the time, where you drop your bike. This seat has like a heavy duty canvas liner. It's a little bit heavier duty than all the other canvas tops that I've seen. So it almost looks like it's like a, I don't know, like a military bag, you know what I mean, grade, but maybe even heavier duty than that. But yeah, this quality material just definitely will keep it from ripping. So I know this stuff will really work well. Another thing I noticed is that instead of having like a screen printed logo on the back, this one's actually embroidered. So I've seen a lot of the screen printed ones, they rub off, they kind of, you do like a manual loop out, it keeps scuffing that material, the screen print's just gonna wear off. With this sewn on one, it's gonna be a lot harder to remove that. If you look at the front of the seat, this has a crazy, I don't know, it looks like a fish scale, almost Kevlar looking front material. I don't know what that is, but I don't know if Rich is out there, you're watching this video, maybe you want to comment, let us know what actual material that is. But it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a snake skin or a fish scale, you know what I mean, looking material. Looks pretty dope. But this one has a lot more fibers than most of the other materials that we see on seats, and this definitely has a lot of grip. It definitely feels like fish scales. It definitely feels like it has a lot of bumps, and it looks like it'll hold up to, you know, I mean, a lot of beating. So yeah, definitely good quality material on here. But another thing that I see that's a big factor on a lot of seats is the fact of how they're sewn together and how they're put together. Once you start putting actual pieces together instead of having one full sheet of all over print and stuff like that, it makes it really difficult to make sure that seat lasts a long time. And the reason why is just like a t-shirt. Anytime that you rip a t-shirt or you're playing football, they grab your sleeve or something like that, usually your t-shirt rips from the seam. And that's because it's looking for the weakest point. And the weakest point is usually where it's stitched together, because there's only a few strands keeping it together rather than being a full knitted t-shirt. So with that said, is this one's pieced together with 3 different materials, and it makes it a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for. So you're actually buying quality. And the reason why is that I don't know if you've seen t-shirts sewn together. Usually they're single or double stitch. This seat is actually triple stitch. So what they do is they actually have to flip it inside out. They sew it together, and then they flip it right back side out, and then they sew the flaps on it as well, so that it's basically getting 3 stitchings on it to keep the whole material together. So I don't know how to explain it. It's pretty much like this. They sew these pieces together, then they flap it down, and then they sew across these pieces again right here to keep these flaps from coming apart. So it's not only stitched together like this, but it's also stitched together like this, and it creates a really, really good bond on the actual seat to keep it all together. So I think that's very, very cool. makes it super heavy duty. If one of the seams bust, the other two will hold it. So that's what makes it a little bit more expensive, because it's stitched together 3 times, rather than just having an all over print and then just tucking it and stapling it. So if you're wondering why this seat's a lot more expensive than the other seats, it's just because this one's a higher quality seat. A lot more goes into manufacturing, and overall I think Primo and Rich over there at Primo did an awesome job. I think Primo absolutely killed it on this seat. The seat looks dope. If you're looking where you can pick one of these up, you can pick it up from our website at stackbmx.com. Any of these seats fit any of the bicycles on our website. You might have to buy a seat post, which if your bike doesn't come with the pivotal seat post, you're gonna have to buy a seat post with it, but it fits your bicycle. So any of these seats fit any of the bicycles on our website. Any of the bicycles, you can put this seat on this. Pretty much, yeah, all the seats that are on our website as well will fit on any of the bicycles that we sell here, and majority of the BMX bikes that are out there. So if you're looking for a new seat, check out this seat right here. If you don't have a pivotal post, pick one of those up too, so that you can bolt it right up on here, bolt it into your frame. So if your frame has a 25/4 seat post, you can definitely run this seat and seat post on your actual bike. So yeah, definitely killed it on this. And we also told you that we're gonna tell you guys how you can win a free parts package filled with tires, grips, seat, and pedals from us. All you gotta do is like this video, comment below, turn on your notification bell. But mainly we want you to comment below and let us know what you like about these videos, what you don't like about these videos, what you guys want to see in the future, pretty much anything that's on your mind. Just let us know below, and that'll enter you for the parts package contest at 2,500 subscribers, and then at 5,000 subscribers we're going to give away a free bicycle retailed at $300, and all you got to do is do the same thing. You could even go on our other videos in the past and enter those contests too, because that's all part of the contest. Comment on those videos as well. Watch those videos. Let us know what you like about those videos as well. And then when we hit those subscribers, we're gonna give away those free parts package and the free bicycle to you guys. So I'd like to thank you guys once again for showing up to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Leave those comments below.